assume it's live, seriously, because yeah, you don't want to ruin your
career.
Yeah.
Future career.
Before it starts. Your parents will be really mad at us. Just gotta remember to plug in the headset. I always forget to do that. Huh? Doesn't look like it. Can you move down a little? Is that possible? Yeah. To the right a little? That's perfect.
Good to see you. Five.
What?
Castellani. Yeah. Oh. All right, Castellani's 5. Okay.
We're going to switch it up in a minute.
This is so tight. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Now we're talking.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Woodstock Centaurs Hockey. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle, behind the lens here this evening. And we are live from the Yon Arena in Pomfret, Connecticut, on the gorgeous campus of the Pomfret Academy here in Pomfret, as we said. Well, thank you so much for joining us. As you can see, the ladies are out on the ice. Warm-ups have begun. I assume you're limbering up at home in your living room. You're topping off that sarsaparilla. You're getting the extra hot horsey sauce ready to go for the sandwich. You got it on the big screen. You're ready to go. You've now put the Rams and the Panthers on your phone, and you're ready for some Centaurs hockey. A really big affair we've got for you here tonight as the Centaurs play host to the Mercy Tigers. You see the Tigers down at the other end in their road blue sweaters. I believe it's a tiger paw across the chest with blue numbers and white trim. Yellow, black, and white trim on the elbows. Yellow, black, and white trim on the bottom of the sweater. Black shorts. Dark blue socks, so I guess it's more royale blue with cheese socks. Yellow, black, and white trim. And starting in goal for the Tigers is going to be number 1, Mia Mohern, the junior. And down at our end, ladies and gentlemen, the Woodstock Centaurs wearing their gorgeous home white sweaters with the blue shoulders and yellow trim, yellow numbers on the elbows with white trim, blue numbers on the back with yellow trim, blue and yellow stripe across the bottom of the jersey, blue shorts with yellow and white stripes, white socks with blue and yellow stripes. And getting the start in between the pipes tonight is going to be the sophomore, number 1 in your scorecard, Josie Hatch. Well, the Centaurs coming off a tough one last night, and I know I'm going to sound crazy when I say this. They lost 5-0. That's the short story long, or the long story short, I should say. But long story long, I honestly felt that it was their best effort all season long. The effort was there. They hung with the other organization. They had a rough little patch in the second stanza where they let up 3 goals in a matter of like 2 minutes at the end of the second period. But for most of the night, I thought Woodstock played their best game of the season. I know you're going to be like, Scotty, you just told us the game was 5-0. And that's true, ladies and gentlemen. That was the final score. But I saw a lot of good last night, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you. And I'm hoping, I'm confident, and I'll go as far as even saying I'm predicting that it carries over into tonight's affair. We don't like to call it a must-win just yet in the season, but ladies and gentlemen, we really need to get 2 points here tonight. There's no other way around it. The season is getting late early and starting to slip away on the Centaurs, and they started to turn it around the other night with a big 10-2 win. And last night the effort was there. It was 0-0 after the first period. A very spirited, very physical affair. I was very pleased with the amount of hitting. Wasn't pleased with the officiating. Way too many penalties for my liking. They should have just let the girls, beat the crap out of each other and not called anything. But that's my opinion, and, that and a dime will get you on the subway, or that and $3.50 nowadays will get you on the subway, I suppose. But either way, good thing about today is that we're playing tonight right away, right back at it. A chance to put tomorrow deep into the past where it belongs and get ready for a big affair here tonight versus the Tigers. If this is your first time tuning in on the Solu Broadcasting Network on our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. That helps us grow the brand, and we appreciate it. All right, we play 15-minute stanzas here at the high school 11. Icing and offsides are in effect. Delayed offsides is in effect. If you're shorthanded and you ice the puck, it is still icing. Everything's the same except for the fact that they can't check because they're not boys. And when I'm king of hockey, ladies and gentlemen, I have applied for the position. I assure you, day one, before I sit my big buttocks down on my throne and open up my sarsaparilla and start decreeing things, girls will be allowed to check. They'll be allowed to fight, too, the day that I'm king. Well, they are allowed to fight in the PWHL, and God bless the PWHL because it has allowed the girls to be a lot more physical, but we're not there yet. But anyway, that's another podcast for another time. 15-minute stanzas. It's tied at the end of regulation. There is sudden death or sudden life overtime, depending on who you got money on the game, for 8 minutes, 5-on-5, and I applaud the Connecticut high school hockey for letting the girls play 5-on-5 overtime. Sudden death or sudden life. And penalties are for 2 minutes should you get an infraction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, warm-ups have come to an end, so I hope you're ready to go. We'll turn things over to the PA announcer for the starting lineups and the national anthem of the United States of America. All right, the PA announcers telling everybody they got to be nice to each other, or they'll throw you out of here. We're a nice bunch of people, I think. All right, tonight's starting lineups. For the Mercy Tigers. Lena Trojanowski, number 51. Alex Martin, number 13, the senior defense lady. Allison Lowe, the sophomore. Number 5, Alex Castellini. And Roberts getting the start at center. Sarah Roberts, number 3. And in goal, Mia Mulhern, number 1 in your scorecard. And now Woodstock starting 5, or starting 6. The senior, Avery Nielsen, getting the start on D. D. Manfredi, number 15, the sophomore. Grace Lescault, the senior, wearing Brian Trotier's old number. A.V. Cairns, the sophomore, East Lyme Vikings. The senior, Macy Karate, getting the start on wing. And Josie Hatch from Stonington, getting the start in between the pipes. Coach is Eric Roy. And the coaching staff. All right, the national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the tape, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you're going to see that young lady on Broadway one day. What a fantastic rendition by Sophia Sherman, one of my all-time favorite people on the planet. All right, the domesticated stuff is over, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's out of the way. Nothing left to do now but drop the puck. And it's time to play hockey. It's the best time of day. It's game time. The Tigers and the Centaurs getting ready to do battle here for your entertainment purposes all around this great Frisbee we call Earth. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. This should be an outstanding affair, ladies and gentlemen. Still a moment to go on FanDuel and put some money on who you think is going to win tonight. Perhaps the over, perhaps the under. We'll see. I know I got my money on. All right. There you see the official ready to drop the puck at center ice. Him and I had a conversation before the game. I let him know very clearly there's a cheeseburger in it for him if things goes Woodstock's way. Well, I'm from New York, ladies and gentlemen. We don't like to leave things to chance where I'm from and where I grew up. As my grandfather and father always told me, the Freiburg Turtles, they don't lose today. All right. Both teams over at their respective benches getting some last-minute instructions from the coaching staff. They break their huddle. Hatch reports to the blue paint, ready to go. And we are about ready to drop the puck, ladies and gentlemen. The Tigers and the Centaurs. Cairns at center ice. Lescault on right wing, Karate on left wing. Manfredi and Nielsen at the point for Coach Roy. Two very beautiful sweaters going at it tonight. Like both of them. The ref drops the puck and we are underway from the Jan Arena. Manfredi under a little bit of duress there at the blue line. Left it over for Nielsen. Nielsen up the boards. Doesn't get out on the first effort. Kept in. And sent behind the net. On it there is Manfredi. Manfredi cuts against the grain. That hit a leg on the way out. Didn't get out on the first effort. Came back to Manfredi. Swiping at it on the backhand. Couldn't get it out. Now it's picked up by the Tigers. They try to get it in front. Good stick there by the senior Nielsen. Out to the blue line. Kept in. Deflected by B. Manfredi. And she's on it there. The sophomore. Hounded from behind. Sent flying. There by Sarah Roberts. Back to the blue line with room. Sending it down into the corner. Mercy off to a good start here. As they chase the puck now, Trojanowski dropping it off for Lowe. Lowe tried to get it in front. Good stick there by Nielsen. Nielsen can't get it out. Right on her there is Roberts. Over comes Lescault. Lescault is looking. Lescault send it up the left wing, and will it make its way out? It does. Makes it out to center ice. Retrieved there by Alex Martin. Here's Martin now. Martin. A little bit of a logjam there at center ice as Mercy gets one fresh leg out there, or two fresh legs, two fresh paws, if you will. Mercy with multiple captains on there. Ellery Sampson, the captain, singular for Woodstock. The way things ought to be. Along the boards now, Lescault over there digging, mucking. Grace pulls it loose. Drops it off for Nielsen. Nielsen under duress. Good forecheck there. I believe that was number 26. I couldn't see the number too well. Retreating there is Martin. Martin off the boards, right back to Martin. Nice little soft pass there. Here comes Martin now over the blue line. Good back-checking effort there by Discordia. Bonner stepping up, taking away a little estate. A lot of room for Bonner now. Down the left wing with speed. Over for Sampson. Sampson pulls the trigger. That just missed. Oh, nice rush there for Woodstock. Now Bonner wins the battle, sending it behind the net to Sampson. The captain on the puck behind the net. Got it out to Biondo. Couldn't pull the trigger. Bonner sliding over to keep it in. Bonner doing battle down to one knee. Along the boards, cleared and back out to center. Amir Auger will pick it up there. Auger stepping to the outside with speed. Carrying the puck, dumping it in on the backhand. And pursuing the puck now is Auger as Manfredi quickly comes in for Bonner. Quick shot, they score! Zaching Biondo! Let the shot go, laser beam! And Zaching has been on fire here at the Jan Arena, a hat trick the other night, and picking up right where she left off. Just 2 minutes and 39 seconds into the affair, it's 1-0 Centaurs. Oh, nice job there by Zaching. A quick shot there. I was actually peering over to the bench to make sure one of our players was okay. Next thing I knew, the ladies were celebrating. Yeah, it's all right. You don't have to have me watching the score. So Biondo gets the Centaurs on the board quickly. Off the boards, out of the reach of Zaching. That one sent quickly up now for Lowe. Lowe will send it over to Trojanowski. Trojanowski makes the move at the blue line. Great job of back checking there by the captain, Sampson. That goes off Biondo's skate. Poke checked at the blue line by Manfredi. I like the way the defense ladies of the Centaurs are stepping up at the blue line thus far. You want your defense ladies aggressive at all three lines, I always say. On it now is the senior Hinckley. Hinkley fired it across, a little too hot to handle, a little too cold to hold there for Nielsen, but it comes back to Nielsen. Behind the net, off the boards for Sampson. Sampson utilizing the stick there to get it out on an angle, and out to center ice it goes. Quickly on it now, the Tigers turning back against the grain. They send it up the boards, 11:45 left to go. Nice play there, as Salisbury read that like a fine piece of literature to keep it in. Back to the blue line, Bonner showing off her soccer skills there to keep it in, but it went off her buttocks and up and out of play. Shaking what her mama gave her right there at the blue line was Bonner, making mama and papa very proud. 11:35 left to go here in the opening stanza, 1-0. Centaurs with the early lead, the goal by Zaching Biondo. Hinkley leaning in to take the offensive zone draw, one cleanly. Back for Bonner. Bonner lets the shot go. Did it get through? Steered just wide. Pinching over now is Gursky. Gursky will keep it in. Kept in and picked up there by Martin. Martin behind the net. Martin getting the Jets going. Martin will send it out to the point. And they connect on the second pass, does Mercy. As they serpentine over the blue line. Offside. It's at the blue line. As you see the defense of the Centaurs, again, very aggressive at the blue line. That pleases the broadcaster. 11:14 left to go here in the opening stanza. Good start here for Woodstock. They certainly could use a good effort tonight. The effort was there last night. That was a physical game. Boy, I enjoyed that a lot. Everybody was getting tossed around. There was a lot of big hits. Too many penalties, though, but what are you going to do? Over the blue line now, Mercy cutting to the inside with it, protecting the puck. Walking in, letting the shot go, they score! Alex Martin. Looking like a hot knife through butter there. She walked right up the middle. No body was taken on Martin. She had all day to do whatever she wanted there and let the backhand go. A nice play there by Martin. Well, 1-1 is the score. Sampson helping out on the faceoff. Ellery Sampson to the outside. Sampson with it at the dot, letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Biondo doing battle behind the net there against Castellini. Along the boards, Manfredi, nice job to steal off the wall and keep it in. Mercy back on it. They're getting it out to center. On in there is some of Discordia. Discordia knocks it down at center ice. Will send it in. Doesn't get deep. And Mercy now on the counterattack. Martin stepping to the outside. Martin with the puck. Martin at the goal line. Got it in front. Cutting to the cooker there. And that just failed. The cook looks like we got a penalty coming up here against Woodstock. Slashing, I believe, is going to be the call here. Let's see what the ref has. Interference is the call. All right, so to the power play now. Mercy shall go. 10:17 left to go here. 1-1 is the score. Biondo and Martin, your goal scorers here. Leaning in is Sarah Roberts against Avery Cairns. Cairns out there with Hinkley. Auger and Bonner on the penalty kill. Face off to the left of Hatch. Her glove side catches conventionally from my perspective. Rick DiPietro would disagree. The great Grant Fjord doesn't see it that way, and the legend Darren Pupa won't even talk to me about it. Back to the blue line as the faceoff is won by Mercy. D to D, letting the shot go. That gets deflected, and Bonner will send it all the way down. That one makes its way slowly towards the Mercy goal line. They look to start from there, 200 feet away, which is where you want the puck. Carrying it through center ice. Bodies go flying. Defense backing up on that one. Picked up by Auger. And are you kidding me? Come on, man. You know, nobody thought they were driving their daughter to the tennis courts today or the bowling alley. Barely touched her. All right, a 5-on-3 now for the Tigers. No matter how much I chagrin about it. For 1:33. So a good opportunity here for Mercy with a two-lady advantage. Face-off tied up and sent off the stick and out to center ice by Auger. Picked up by Martin at center ice. Martin over the blue line, looking to cut to the inside, now steps to the outside. At the dot at the goal line, behind the net now, Martin. Martin got it back to the blue line, little bit of room, big stop by Hatch. Then there'll be no further play. 1:13 lady in the two-lady advantage. 9:31 left to go here in the opening stanza. Face-off one deflected just to the left of Hatch. Manfredi trying to get to it. Trojanowski won that puck back for Lowe. Lowe back to the blue line. Lowe set up at the dot. Quick shot through traffic, and that just missed as it went off a body. Picked up now by Roberts. Roberts will send it back to the blue line. Sliding it over now, Martin. Martin at the dot, lets the shot go off the side of the net. So far, Woodstock doing a nice job keeping the Tigers on the outside here. 45 seconds left to go, and a two-lady advantage for Mercy. 1-1 to score. As they move the puck around now, Allison Lowe. Lowe for Martin. Martin sliding it over for Fry. Fry. Bueller lets the shot go. Manfredi got a chunk of it there, but couldn't get it out. Manfredi sent flying. Picked up now by the Tigers, Trojanowski. Got it out in front. One-timer. Hatch the save. It went off the post. Hatch got the glove on it, and it trickles just outside the post of the net. Has come off its protective moorings there. Oh boy, Woodstock dodged the bullet there. The cat-like reflexes of the netminder Hatch. Jumping on the loose puck. 17 seconds left to go in a two-lady advantage. 8:34 left to go here in the opening stanza. It's been an entertaining one thus far. Biondo, Manfredi, and Sampson. Out there, the three skaters for Woodstock. Clean win by Za-Ching, sent all the way down by the captain. And that's going to do it for the first penalty. By the time they retrieve it and get it back this way, we'll be back to a 5-on-4 with about 27 seconds left to go. Carrying the puck through the neutral zone with speed are the Tigers. Over the blue line, hounded by Biondo. Taking it to the outside, looking to cut short side. Hatch the save, the rebound comes. Hatch got a chunk of that, pouncing on it like a puma. And there'll be no further play. 8:09 left to go here in the opening stanza. 19 seconds left now on a 5-on-4. Now, your goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the way it is. And Hatch certainly rising to the task here thus far in this PK. Biondo, who won the faceoff cleanly a moment ago, leans in to take it. Wins another one. Sent all the way down by Auger. Karate will give chase shorthanded. That makes its way all the way to the goaltender, Mulhern. Mulhern forced to cover it up there. Good hustle there by Karate, forcing the faceoff. That's a big hustle play there by Macy. Now the faceoff's all the way down there. Only 10 seconds left in the power play. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, and certainly don't want to spike the ball at the 10-yard line. But they are about 180 feet away with 10 seconds left on the power play. Biondo ties her lady up. On the puck is Martin. Martin with it now. 5 seconds left to go in the lady advantage. Martin through the neutral zone with speed. Martin to the outside, back to the inside. Martin forced wide. Martin at the dot, a little bit of room. Hatch! Top of the crease, square to the shooter, no rebound. And the penalty is over. Woodstock is killed. The two-lady advantage. A huge penalty kill there by the Centaurs. 7:44 left to go here in the opening stanza. 1-1 is the score. Mercy with a two-lady advantage for 1:44. Came ever so close, but Hatch closed the door. Leaning in to take the draw now is Discordia. Now these refs must be a lot of fun at parties. Auger getting to it now. Auger for Bonner behind the net. Bonner quickly on it there. Bonner will send it up to Karate. Karate can't get it out. Bonner fanned on the effort there and took her lady. And came loose now for Auger. Auger along the boards tried to get it out. Couldn't do so as it's kept in and forced by Roberts. Bodied off nice by Auger. Good job by Discordia to come over and get the puck, but nobody home on the right wing. We'll send it back in where Auger will track it there. Auger tried to go around the young lady. Bonner jousting at it there like a knight atop a horse. It's still loose behind the net. Dangerous situation, here for Woodstock. You don't want the puck on your goal line. On it now is Martin. Martin still with the puck. Discordia lays the lumber into her. Auger lays the lumber into her. Bodies go flying, and the ref's got his arm in the air. I guess we're not seeing any 5-on-5 here tonight. Absolutely, got to be kidding me as Bonner touches up another penalty now to Woodstock. And a timeout is called here by Coach Roy. Doesn't like what he sees thus far. And Mercy now back on their third power play, ladies and gentlemen, in the game. Not 10 minutes old. Well, I got to tell you, nobody came here to see the refs tonight. Unfortunately, that's all we're seeing. Let the ladies play, Mr. Officials. Let the ladies play. Can't stand when refs get involved like this. 6:47 left to go. I'm not just saying that because we're getting the penalty. Believe me. Or don't believe me. That's up to you. 5-on-5. 6:47 left to go. Coach Roy calling timeout. He doesn't look too happy right now, and I can't say I blame him. 2 minutes for not being a boy. That's what a girl gets when she gets a checking penalty. The only reason she's in the box is because she's not a boy. I don't know where all the feminists are when we need them. It's absolutely ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen, that these girls are not allowed to check. USA Hockey should be ashamed of itself. It's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. All right, well, back to the penalty kill. Woodstock shall go. 6:47 left to go here. Third straight power play for Mercy. Sampson out there with Nielsen, Hinckley, and Cairns. Penalty killing unit out there for Coach Roy after the timeout. Face-off control now by Mercy as they get the shot at the back door was Roberts. That's just failed to click. Along the boards now, Nielsen doing battle against Roberts. That comes back to the blue line. Martin tried to get around Hinckley. Nice job by Page to stay with her. Hinckley still with her. Sliding it across. That one went up the leg of Sampson. Hinckley gets to it. Will it get out of the zone? It does. Good second effort there by Page Hinckley, the senior. And now carrying the puck in with speed, Trojanowski trying to step to the outside. Into the corner and curling back. Back to the blue line, Martin. Martin walks the line a bit and will slide it over. Over and across now, back in front to Roberts. Roberts trying to get it down low. That's knocked down with low. We'll leave it for Trojanowski. Tough angle shot. Saved by Hatch. Big rebound came out the backside. And Hinckley will collect there. She'll send it all the way down. Just wide of the goalkeeper. Fresh legs out there now for Woodstock on defense. As Manfredi's out there with Bonner. 55 seconds left to go here on the power play for Mercy as they carry the puck in over the blue line. Stepping to the inside, letting the shot go deflected. Behind the net it goes now. Trojanowski on it there. She'll send it across. Quick shot off the stick of Discordia. Discordia will get to it. Send it out to center. It's knocked down by one of the captains, Maggie Fry. Counted 3 captains so far on Mercy. Discordia takes the body play allowed to continue. Thank the maker. Manfredi can't get it out there, and that one steered just wide into the corner now. Turning on it there. Chianco got it back to the blue line. Martin with the puck, trying to step to the inside. Good stick there by Biondo. And it's deflected out of play. Nice job by Zaching to stay with her and get the stick in the shooting lane. 13 seconds remaining on the lady advantage here for the Tigers. We're just 13 seconds away, ladies and gentlemen, from 5-on-5 hockey. Make sure you hit REC on the VCR. You don't want to miss it. Lord knows how long it'll last. Discordia wins the draw, and Bonner doesn't get it out. Sent all the way down. Biondo couldn't pick it up now. Manfredi at the blue line. Stepped around. Nice job by Discordia to get to it. Slid across. Bonner knocks it down. Can't get it out. Kept it in the blue line. Nice job by Sampson to lay the lumber into Martin. Getting to it there. Nice stop there by Hatch, and Bonner will collect it behind the net. Bonner up for Biondo. Biondo across. Doesn't get it out now. Discordia gets it out to center, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. So another good penalty kill by Woodstock. That's knocked down at center ice. Mercy on it there. They'll send it in. Hatch will leave it for Bonner. Hatch telling Bonner go the length with it. I'd like an assist. Bonner up the left wing. Tried to connect with Biondo. It was deflected, so no icing. And puck sent all the way down with 4 minutes left to go. In the opening stanza, 1-1 is the score. Giving chase now is Karate and Cairns. Cairns, nice job to dislodge the puck, leaving it for Karate. Karate in the corner. Cairns making her way to the cooker. Dislodged in the corner and taken away by Mercy. Knocked down by Cairns. Cairns leave it there. Leskold walking up the gut, letting the shot go. Big stop, the rebound. Mueller got to chuck it out there. Still jamming at it. Still loose and came out and knocked out to center. There's tracked down there by Cairns. She sent it back in, but it delayed offsides, but a good hustle play there by Avery. Through the neutral zone. Nice job of back checking there by Cairns. And away comes Karate now. Karate lost the handle on it. Gursky will send it in. Sent into the corner. That's knocked aside. Picking it up there is Mercy with the puck. As they send it back to center ice, that's knocked down Cairns. Cairns tried to get it in front. Gursky will send it towards the net. Deflected on the way in by Karate. And a nice stop there by the netminder, Mulhern. Hinkley out now with Salisbury. And the national anthem singer, Sophia Sherman. At the blue line is Gursky and Auger. Face-off won cleanly by Hinkley. Back for Gursky. Gursky will let the shot go. Made it all the way through, just wide. Auger pinching in to keep it in. Into the corner it goes now. Hinkley first on it there. Hinkley's got Salisbury getting to the cooker. Hinkley on it. Hinkley pulled down. Play allowed to continue. I'd much rather there not be a penalty there and then not call penalties all night than there be a penalty there. Out to center ice. Auger will send it off the boards. Right up on the stick of Sherman. Sherman doing battle. And coming over to help out was Hinkley. Bouncing puck at center ice. That's knocked aside by Rell. On the stick of Auger. Auger will send it all the way down. No icing. Clearly the ref wants to get to happy hour. Behind the net it goes now. Mercy on it there. 2:20 left to go. Off the stick there of Discordia on the forecheck. Came out to center. Nielsen got the lady, but the puck kept going. That was taken away nicely. Play there by B. Manfredi. Discordia applying pressure on the puck. That's what I like to see. Sent all the way down. Not going to go for icing now low. With speed. Couldn't get to it there. I apologize. That was Gencillo. Here comes Sampson now. Sampson over the blue line. He'll drop it to Discordia. Discordia winding, shooting. That got all the way through. Rebound. They jab at it. Comes to Biondo. She lets the shot go. They jab at it. Still loose. Finding it is the goalkeeper. And there'll be no further play. Oh, nice drop pass at the blue line by Sampson. Discordia let the quick shot go, and then chaos ensued at the goal mouth as the Centaurs were crashing to the cooker. 1:44 left to go here in the opening stanza, 1-1. Face-off cleanly won by Discordia. Nice job. Sliding it across. Manfredi sidesteps the check. Got the shot away but didn't get through. Now Nielsen will send it back in. Behind the net it goes now. Martin will collect there. Martin on the puck off the boards. Discordia. Nice job to anticipate where that was going. You always want to go where the puck's going, not where the puck is or where the puck has been. As the great Michael Scott of Scranton, Pennsylvania once said. On the stick of Biondo. Biondo tried to touch it to Discordia. Good thinking, though. And now up for Biondo. Biondo reaches for the pass. Couldn't corral it. And Mercy will recollect at center ice. 1 minute, 5 seconds left to go. Sampson knocks it down at center ice. Turning on the Jets. Over for Discordia. Through the wickets and back the other way now. Here comes Mercy. Looking to step to the outside. They do send it to the outside now. Looking to get to the outside. Bonner took the body. The puck picked up now by the senior Lascaux. Lascaux lost the handle on it dangerously right up the gut, letting the shot go. Hatch above the crease, and a big stop there by Josie Hatch. Well, Hatch is at the top of her game when she's at the top of her crease. And tonight, looking very aggressive, very confident, very square to the shooter. Karen's leaning in to take the draw with Lascaux on right wing, Karate on left wing. Auger and Bonner at the blue line. Lascaux trying to muscle it out, kept in Martin. Martin with a lot of room, sliding it across. Little bit of room now, big stop. Bonner on the rebound, got it up to Karate. Karate quickly up for Lascaux, just out of the reach. Ref says he's got his arm up for icing. I don't know if it's going to make it. Lascaux with the hustle play, getting to it. Nice shot there, and a nice stop by the goalkeeper, Mulhern, excuse me. Back the other way now. Here comes Mercy as they send it in. Bonner giving chase. Icing is the call as Bonner did a 180, 240, 360. I knew he shouldn't have taken her to happy hour on the way here. Well, she'll be all right. 12 seconds left to go. Here in the opening stanza, Bonner still gathering her faculties there. The earth spinning a little bit too fast for her on that play, apparently. As Karen's will lean in to take the draw. I think I'd pull the goalie here. Show confidence in the faceoff. That's sent in behind the net. And on it now is Martin. Martin turning back against the greens. Karen's waiting for her there. Martin just trying to kill off the rest of the period, and a smart play there by the senior defense leader, Alex Martin. All right, that's the end of the opening stanza, ladies and gentlemen. They usually Zamboni every period. They are going to Zamboni. All right. Well, the Zamboni's going to come out and do what Zambonis do, ladies and gentlemen. So you could put the Islanders or the Packers on the big screen, your choice. And we'll 10-6 shots in favor of the Tigers in the first stanza. All right, so enjoy your intermission. The Zamboni's going to do what Zambonis do. Top off that sarsaparilla, re-horsey sauce that sandwich, and get your purple bag of Doritos ready for the second period. And we'll see you here in about 15 minutes for the start of the second stanza, 1-1 at the end of one. Go. Now it's charging again. All right, you got this. Excellent job, young lady.
Did you find Kevin? Oh my gosh. Did you find Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's all the way, that's him in the corner with the hat.
Oh my God.
I said, I don't travel this far for just anybody, Coach. It's a long walk from my perch. There.
He's always hidden.
So he's got the earbuds on. He's listening to the game, watching the game.
Nice.
Down here a little more.
Yeah, no flailing of the arms. No rocking back and forth. I was like, the camera, I was like, whoever's at home is going to see something.
Emotionally involved. I don't know what to tell you. No, my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. I hope the sarsaparilla is extra delicious. I hope the roast beef sandwich is everything you hoped it would be when you ordered it for the big affair here tonight. All right, the ladies are back out onto the ice. 1-1 is your score. Biondo and Martin are the goal scorers. That was a very herky-jerky period. Just both teams really couldn't, find their rhythm. As there was less than half of the period was played 5-on-5. And I think you know how I feel about that. All right, hopefully we'll get 15 minutes of 5-on-5 here. I like to see the referees be more linesmen and harness their inner Andy Van Helmen and discard their old Don Koharski. Have another donut. All right. Centaurs are on the ice. Tigers are on the ice. The Zamboni has done what Zambonis do. And we are about ready to get underway here, the second stanza of our affair. So I guess the Rams won in overtime against the Panthers. Good job by the Panthers, though, giving the Rams all that and then some. Big shout out to Uncle Jesse and Uncle Randy. Go Pack tonight. All right, Discordia leans in to take the draw, and the second period is underway. Biondo quickly, right off the draw with it. Biondo to the outside. Biondo looked at Bonner. A nice job by Lowe to come over and cover Bonner, the old two Shark teammates. Allison Lowe, number 8 in blue. Biondo on it there. Winning the puck to herself now behind the net. Biondo attracting attention. Biondo still with it, circling back to the forehand. Biondo ran out of real estate there and kicked it behind the net, but picked up quickly there by Roberts. Sampson came over, lays the lumber into Roberts. Roberts gathering her faculty. Sampson's got the puck. Sampson tried to get it in front of Biondo, who was lurking, and that just failed to click. Nice play by Martin to intercept that pass. Sampson now digging, mucking, doing a homework. Biondo helping out. Wins it back to Auger. Gets the shot away. Waffle save the rebound. Biondo crashing to the cooker, as so is Discordia. Nice job by Martin to turn out of traffic. Martin ran into the brick wall that is the Captain Sampson. Carried out to the blue line. Biondo lays the lumber into a play allowed to continue. Good job by the officials. I told you I like these guys. Sent in now behind the net where Bonner will retrieve in the corner. Bonner a little bit of trouble initially with it. Now Bonner will go high off the glass for Biondo. Doesn't connect. That one sent wide into the corner. Auger will give chase, but back to the blue line. Tracking it there was Mercy. End up behind the net on the stick of Bonner. Bonner coming out the other end with it. Bonner will softly send it up. Not soft enough on the fresh ice. And that's going to go for icing. Got possession of the puck. It's got to be on the stick of a teammate there. 13:27 left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza. Ladies and gentlemen, I learned that in college. Back in the day, the old SUNY Stony Brook, back when we were the Patriots before they became the Seawolves. No one ever asked me if I wanted to be a Seawolf. They just made me. I, of course, preferred the Patriots. Well, what are you going to do? Into the corner it goes now. Nielsen on it there. Nielsen doing battle. Good puck support there. I believe that was Karen's. It was. So Karen's lost the handle on it. Mercy doing a very good job on the forecheck, making things difficult on Woodstock to break it out, but a good first pass. And it's out to center. Chasing it down there is Lescault. First on it there is Mercy as they send it into the corner. Karate, nice job to hunt it down. And Karate pulled down. Karate sells it right there. Oh, Macy Karate harnessing her inner Thornton Mellon there, attempting the triple Lindy off the shores of Atlantic City. And she sells that one. Boy, oh boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that shouldn't be a penalty either, I'm going to tell you right now, but you probably knew I was going to say that. But a power play nonetheless for Woodstock, their first of the evening. 3 power plays in the opening stanza for Mercy. All right, so a power play here with 12:49 to go in the second stanza. Tied affair at 1. Karen's leaning in to take the draw. Karen's wins it cleanly at Bonner. Bonner over for Auger. Auger under pressure turned it over. I like to see Mia just dump that in the corner there. And Bonner on it quickly. Bonner, first pass out for Lescault. She deflects it up for Karate. Karate over the blue line, hounded from behind. Karate, is that offsides? No, it's another penalty. Boy, oh boy. Karen's on it there. Got it in front. Karate pulls the trigger that hit a body, and it's touched up and sent all the way down. So it's going to be a 2-lady advantage now for Woodstock for 1 minute and 31 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Karate, a nice shift there for Macy as she drew 2 penalties. First on the triple Lindy and then harnessing her inner Greg Louganis. All right, big opportunity here, a big face-off for Discordia. Discordia leaning in against Roberts. Woodstock's got to get control and settle it down. Letting the shot go off Discordia. Bonner on it now. Bonner collects behind the net. Bonner will chase it. Bonner gets to it there. Bonner got it over to Roger. Got it in front here. Sampson pulling the trigger. The rebound pushed just wide. As Sampson was all alone in front. And it's sent all the way down. Bonner under duress there from Roberts. Bonner and Roberts going at it. Roberts coming away with the puck. Got the shot away. Into the corner now. Discordia, I like the penalty killing by Roberts. Doesn't matter that you're down 2, ladies. Be aggressive on the penalty kill at all times. Good job by Roberts. Now Bonner in the corner, got Biondo up ahead. Bonner up for Biondo. He's got Discordia with him. Over for Discordia. Discordia carrying it across the blue line. Dropping it off for Sampson, but ends up at center ice. 40 seconds remaining in the 2-lady advantage. Now Bonner with it. Bonner indecisive there with the puck. Left it for Biondo. Comes back now, Auger, winding, shooting, releasing the howitzer, and a big stop there by Mulhern. Kept in by Auger, sending it down to Sampson. Woodstock's got to settle it down. They got time and room. Bonner up the gut, over for Biondo, pulls the trigger, still loose. Biondo jams at it, Sampson jams at it. Discordia swipes at it, and that just missed. Hard around, Bonner can't get there. Sent all the way down. Bonner on it there for Auger. Auger on the stick of Karate. Karate trying to cut in on a 5-on-3. Sent all the way down. 23 seconds left on the lady advantage here. Again, the aggressive penalty kill of the Tigers. One way to beat an aggressive penalty kill is with quick passing. And there's one out for Karen's, but it doesn't connect. I like the aggressive penalty kill, but the best way to beat it is to send everybody to the other team's blue line and send it out. Here's Karate now. Karate carrying the puck. Got it out in front off the stick of Mulhern, and Karate will track it there. Got it back in front, went off the inside of the post. That one almost deflected in. Back to 5-on-5, so Mercy kills off both. On it now, Karen's. Karen's trying to get the puck in front. That went off a skate, and turning on it now is Lowe. Lowe quickly up for Roberts. Roberts, nice job by Manfredi to step up and take away the real estate at the red line. Leaving it for Karate. Karate lays the lumber into her lady. Play allowed to continue. Manfredi on it. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the second stanza. Good quick pass. Up now for Hinckley, and it bounces onto the stick of Karen's. Karen's tried to get it back to Hinckley. Couldn't do so as it was picked off at center ice. Mercy turning the puck over at the own blue line. Sent in. Karen's was already changing. I think the ref is saying that they are offsides. So delayed offsides carried out by Martin. Martin will send it across off the boards, picked up by Manfredi. Manfredi, a little bit of trouble on it on the initial clear. Manfredi trying to gather the puck in. That ends up on the stick of Discordia, send it out to center. And now back on the stick of Martin. Martin stepping to the outside with it. He'll gain the red line, dump it in. Hatch will steer it into the corner for Gursky. Evie Gursky on it there. Will touch it along the boards. It ends up behind the net. And Manfredi into the corner. Manfredi doing battle against Fry. Fry sending it behind the net. Discordia got to it first. They'll move it along. No help there, though, for Summer. And now it's sent out to center, where Biondo will give chase. Biondo chasing the puck down. Behind the net now. Mercy changing direction. Biondo, good job there on the forecheck. That's what I like to see. As Sampson lays the lumber into her lady and dislodges the puck. Now Zaching into the corner on it now. Biondo back to the blue line. Discordia cut that pass off. It was headed towards the point. She got it on her stick now. Ref with his arm in the air. I think it's another penalty coming up against Mercy, which you absolutely got to be kidding me if that's the case. Back now Gursky. Gursky letting the shot go wide. The goaltender is out for the extra skater. No one hopped on, though, for Woodstock. Boy, Woodstock's got to check in here. They're not locked in right there. The goaltender skates all the way down to the bench, and nobody hopped on. Got to lock in, ladies. 8:11 left to go. The third power play in the first 6 minutes and 49 seconds of the period. I'll tell you what, it makes me sick, puke, blah. All right, Karen's leaning in to take the draw here. 5-on-4 for Woodstock. Karen's trying to push it forward on the power play faceoff. Sent all the way down. Steered into the corner now by Hatch. Here's Bonner now behind the net, changing direction over for Auger. Auger's got Karate. Karate will try to slide it across. Good pass out for Cairns. Cairns over the blue line with speed. Forced to the outside by Martin. Cairns will protect the puck there. Got it out in front. Bonner pinching in. That's taken away, and back the other way comes Roberts. Roberts will send it all the way down. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Hatch will just play it off into the corner. Roberts again on the aggressive penalty kill. And she wins the puck. Roberts, Bonner got a chunk over there. Auger will change direction. Auger with no help over there. Auger, a lady on an island. Got it up now to Lescault. Left it now for Bonner. Bonner carrying the puck out. It's got Karate up ahead. Bonner up for Karate. Karate sliding it across. Doesn't connect. Good job of back checking there by Trojanowski. On it now, Lescault. Lescault with the puck. Lost the handle on it. Here's Martin. Martin turning with it. Martin around Karate. Got it up the wing and sent all the way down. Taking the body was Cairns. Taking the puck is Bonner. Bonner behind the net. Bonner hounded from behind. Got the puck up and nobody on the wing there. Along the boards now, Bonner deflects it down, sending it across for Sampson. Just out of the reach. Picked up there by Fry. 30 seconds remain in the power play for Woodstock. Can't get anything going just yet. Bonner up for Biondo. Just out of the reach of Zaching. Along the boards, Bonner got a piece of it, but not enough. Sending it in is Fry. Fry down the boards, picking it up. Here's Auger. Mir Auger with the puck. Auger has got Biondo up ahead. Auger will gain the blue line and dump it in. Biondo in on the forecheck. Biondo trying to win the puck. Discordia coming through. Discordia doing battle there along the boards. Kicks it loose behind the net. Discordia will get to it. Discordia behind the net. It's got Sampson at the cooker. Got it in front right through the goal mouth. Biondo will chase it there. Biondo will play it into the corner for Sampson. Sampson surveying the situation. Takes the check. Protects the puck. Sampson lost the handle on it to Martin. Martin will come away with it. Martin hounded there by Discordia. She'll turn back. Martin right through the blue paint there. Nice catch, Hayes. Don't ever do that again. Here's Martin now getting the Jets going. Martin serpentining over the red line. Martin to the outside. They stay on sides. Sending it across at the blue line, letting the shot go. Hatch the save. And there'll be no further play. Well, both teams 0 for 3 on their respective power plays here this evening. Woodstock, they don't look like they got the legs that they had last night. Last night they were flying. A very physical game. Perhaps it taxed them a little bit right now. They look a little bit sluggish like a wet sponge. Face off deep in the Woodstock zone. Ref drops the puck. It's won by Mercy. Back to the blue line. Went off the body. Quickly on it now, Hinckley. Hinckley and Roberts do battle. Nice job by Hinckley to protect the puck. Roberts got it back to the blue line. Little bit of room, letting the shot go through a screen. Hatch makes the save. Sherman over to get to the puck there. Trying to dig it loose is Woodstock. They did have it for a moment now on the stick of Sherman. Sherman got it to the blue line, but it's kept in. Along the boards, couldn't get it out with Sherman. Poke checked away there by Cecilini. Now up for Olivia Cecilini, went off the back of her skate and sent back in where Gursky will retreat. Gursky on it there. Gursky hounded by Lowe. Good pass by Gursky. Another good pass. Came out to center ice now, and here comes Woodstock now. Hinckley through the neutral zone will gain the red line and dump it in. And off the boards it goes. Cecilini make a beeline for the puck and arriving in ill humor. Horton changes direction and leaves it there behind the net. Mercy looking to carry the puck out onto the stick of Horton. That's poke checked away by Gursky, and Auger will quickly send it up off the stick of Cecilini. Delayed offsides. Now they regain the blue line. Here comes Auger now. Auger with the puck up for Sherman. And that goes to the blue line and back out to center. Trojanowski there, hounded there by Hinckley and Cecilini. Sliding the puck over now. Mercy stepping to the outside with speed. At the dot, walking in, pulling the trigger. Hatch gobbles it up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving. Hands it over to the official, and there'll be no further play. 4:05 left to go here in the second stanza. Both teams 0 for 3 on the power play. 1-1 is your score. Leaning in is Cairns to take the draw now. Faceoff goes back to the blue line and sent along the boards where Cairns will jostle loose for Karate. Karate across looking for Lescault. Got it out to center ice, but is recovered there by Martin. Martin sending it over down the left wing. Carrying the puck in is Chancio. She's dislodged off the puck. And it's sent off the boards and out to center ice. And Woodstock looking to get some offense going is Karate. Getting the shot away wide of the goalkeeper Mulhern. Quickly on it there, the senior Lescault. Lescault got it out in front. Good stick there by the netminder Mulhern. As it's collected now by the Tigers, they look to stretch the rink and send it out. As Bonner will retreat. Bonner with a lady on her back there protecting the puck. Bonner down the one knee. Can't get it out. Bodies collide there. And Karate on the back check, slid it over for Lescault. Mercy got the puck loose, and now it comes loose at the blue line where Bonner will pinch. Chipped around Bonner, and here comes Mercy now on a 3-on-1. Sending the puck up, letting the shot go. Hatch the save! As Lowe is breaking in. A big stop there by Josie Hatch. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. Hatch with another big stop. A penalty coming up on Manfredi. 2 minutes for not being a boy. Checking is the call. I didn't see it. I was watching the puck the other way, but checking is the call on Manfredi. Oh, Manfredi, 2 minutes for checking. And that'll be gone one day, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you. Out to center ice it goes. Tracked down there by Martin. 2:45 to go in the period. 1:45 to go in the lady advantage for the Tigers. 1-1 is the score, second period. Escortia failed to get it deep. Here come the Tigers now. Martin to the outside, forced wide by Auger. Martin will carry it behind the net. Martin still with it. Martin still with it. Martin looking for the shot. Martin finally pulls the trigger, and that just missed. That's picked up by Horton. Horton will send it back to the blue line and all the way down. Escortia will give chase on the penalty kill as it's picked up by 19 on Mercy. Escortia in on the forecheck, looking to make things difficult on the Tigers. Martin sending the pass up for Roberts. Roberts down the right wing, hounded by Biondo. Good job by Biondo. She sends the puck across for Martin. Lets the shot go. Hatch at the top of the crease. And there'll be no further play. 1:02 left to go. In the lady advantage here for Mercy. 1:59 to go in the second stanza. Hatch has been very busy here in the second period as Mercy has had the better of play thus far. They're on their fourth power play of the evening. Face-off won by Mercy. Back for Martin. Martin walks the line, lets the shot go, doesn't get through. Cleared and out to center. That's picked up by the Tigers as they step to the outside. Here's Gursky now. Behind the net. Lost the handle on it. Mercy with it for the wraparound. Came loose in front. They jam at it. They score. A power play goal for the Tigers as they got the puck in front. Let's see who's going to get credited with the goal there. I think it was Martin leading the celebration chain. No, it was Maggie Fry. So I'm assuming Fry will get credit with the goal. Oh, power play goal with 1:36 left to go here. As they got the puck to the net and got to the rebound. Scotia leans in to take the draw. Face-off won by Mercy. On the puck there, Chancillo. Now it's sent across and then sent in by Fry. So it is Fry with the goal. 2-1 is the score. Power play goal by Fry, steered aside by Hatch. Nielsen in the corner on it there. Puck ends up behind the net and on the stick of B. Manfredi. Manfredi with it. Manfredi with a rolling puck, chips it up for Biondo. Biondo will help it along into the corner. Biondo giving chase. It's sent. Nice, good little pass there behind the net by Mercy. And the breakout broken up now by Discordia. It's knocked down by Hinckley. Hinckley leaving it for Biondo. Biondo trying to step to the outside with it. Biondo will cycle it down low. Discordia will activate there. There's a Centaur along, knocked down Biondo. Biondo fighting through traffic. Biondo pulled down. A penalty coming here. Still loose in front. Biondo swiping at it from the ground. And there'll be no further play. So the power play once again now for Woodstock. Their fourth power play of the night, the eighth power play of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Now, power plays are for 2 minutes. So if my math is correct, 8 times 2 is 16. Now, they scored on the power play last time, so we didn't have a full 2 minutes. Well, we've played about 15 minutes of power play time with this power play here. That's an entire period where one team is short by 1 or 2 ladies. It's just too much. It's just too much. Let the ladies play, for crying out loud. Sampson in the corner got it loose. Now Discordia behind the net, got Biondo in front. Discordia circles around, lets the shot go. Nice stop there by Mulhern. And there'll be no further play. Sampson came through there, and a couple of words with Trozanowski. I'd like to see the game get a little chippy. We could use that here. And is there a penalty called on Mercy for that? She's defending her goalie. That's what she's supposed to do. What do you want her to do? The fifth power play of the night. Another 2-lady advantage here for Woodstock. Come on, guys. Really? This is what we're going to do all night? Discordia leaning in to take the draw against Roberts. She just protected her goalie a little bit. What do you want her to do? That's what she's supposed to do. If she didn't do it and I was a coach, I'd be mad at her. Face-off one down. Nielsen letting the shot go. Big stop. Comes back to the blue line and sent all the way down. Roberts aggressive on the forecheck on the penalty kill, but it's a 5-on-3, so all they got to do is move the puck, and now it's a 3-on-2. Defense ladies got to join the play here, make it a 4-on-2. Knocked down at the blue line, the buzzer sounds, and the second stanza comes to a close. Woodstock trailing 2-1, but they will open up the third and final period with a 2-lady advantage for 1:27. So your score at the end of 2, the Tigers 2, Woodstock 1. Well, enjoy your intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Get that bag of Funyuns ready to go, because we know the third period is the Funyun period here at the Yon Arena. And we'll see you all back here in about 15 minutes for the start of the third and final chapter of our unwritten story being unveiled here tonight for your very eyes and ears. 1:27 with a 2-lady advantage when the period starts back up in about 15 minutes. Enjoy your intermission, and we'll see you back here. 2-1, Mercy in the lead. Yeah, really. Can they just be linesmen? They met their quota. That's enough. They said they met their quota. That's enough. That's good. That's good? Oh, no, I'm good. You got this, Sadie. You got this. Sadie. Thank you. All right, Sadie, we need a rally. I don't know if you got a rally hat or a rally dance or a rally turn your jacket inside out.
I mean, I can.
I'm very superstitious.
Try to do better.
Good job, babe. Come on.
All right. Oh my God! Are you crazy? I don't understand why they don't have a slide for at least us to go down. Can we get a slide?
Right into a pool of beer.
I know, that's okay. I just, I don't mind going up if they could just get a slide to come down. A rope would be nice. Stay on your feet, Bonner.
Oh my! And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. The Zamboni has done what Zambonis do. The ice is ready to go. The ladies back out onto the ice for the start of the third stanza, the final stanza, or perhaps not. Maybe we'll get an extra stanza here tonight. I'll tell you right now, with the score the way it is heading into the third period, I'll sign right now for overtime. Now Woodstock starting the period on a two-lady advantage, their second two-lady advantage of the night, the third of the night in the game. Woodstock so far 0 for 5. This is their sixth power play of the night. Fry and Martin, the goal scorers for Mercy. Biondo, the goal scorer for Woodstock. A tremendous opportunity here for Woodstock to start the stanza. They trail by 1, but have a two-lady advantage for about a minute and a half. Got to get control of the puck, get over the blue line, stop, set up, get pucks to the net, press the cooker. Mercy very aggressive on the penalty kill. Woodstock has got to make one quick pass out of the zone. They could be off on a 4-on-2 very easily.
Let's go, Woodstock.
Only one penalty up on the board. Should be 127 and 144 if memory serves. 142. I apologize. Memory does not serve as well as it used to. I blame myself. All right, the left drops the puck. And we are underway. Now you can hear me. So, away, Hatch with the save. All right, we forgot to plug. In your rush for power and glory, you forgot one important step there. We forgot to plug in the doll. We forgot to plug in the doll. All right, so 119 on the power play and an opportunity right off the face-off. Two ladies short for Mercy. Discordia leans in to take the draw. And Discordia will leave it for Bonner. Bonner lost the handle on it, lost her feet, got it to Biondo. Biondo now with the puck down the left wing with Sampson on the right wing. Biondo cuts to the inside, letting the shot go. 5-on-3, you got to stop, you got to set up. Taking a shot through sticks with no screen in front's not going to get it done. It's a 5-on-3, a two-lady advantage. Pull up, stop, eyes up, heads up, look for the next pass. You got to think in hockey. You got to think. Face-off won by Discordia, now back for Bonner. Bonner walks in, lets the shot go, got through the rebound. Biondo jams at it. Biondo pulled down, no call. Here's a chance in front. Sampson on the backhand, trickles just wide. Sampson behind the net, got it out for Biondo. Biondo back for Bonner straight away. Bonner will pull the trigger. She scores! Sophia Bonner from the blue line, letting the shot go. And the ladies over celebrating there for a moment. A huge goal there for Woodstock as they draw tied. 2-2 is the score, and they'll still be on the power play for a minute to go. Biondo got it to Bonner. Bonner let the shot go. Buried the biscuit on the wrist shot. Well, the ladies have got to work on their celebration a little bit. I think they tried to look like the Fun Bunch from the 80s and the Washington Redskins. Art Monk and company. And now it's all tied. Less than a minute into the third period. A huge goal by Bonner, a power play goal. All right, here comes Mercy now, short-handed over the blue line. Nice job by Manfredi, but staying with it was Roberts. Roberts got it behind to Martin. Martin protecting the puck against Karate. Martin along the boards now. Martin at the blue line. Martin still with it. Martin still with it. Martin circumnavigating. Tough angle shot there, and that'll head all the way down. Woodstock's got to jump all over that. We still got a power play for 20 seconds. Karate doing just that. Karate in on the forecheck. Let's see if Woodstock can get possession. They do. Nice job by Karate. That's good hustle. Cairns tried to connect with Karate there. Good look there by Cairns. It's intercepted by Mercy. Through the neutral zone. Manfredi stepping up. Here's Manfredi now down the left wing. Will send it in. Behind the net it goes now onto the stick of Alex Martin. Martin's had a real good game. Martin up for Roberts. Roberts will slide across back to 5-on-5. Over the blue line now with speed. Stepping up. Poke checked away there. A lovely time poke check there by Bonner. And oh my God. Another penalty, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody enjoyed the 5-on-5. We almost had a minute of it. 13 minutes left to go here. Another power play now for Mercy. Their 5th of the evening, the 10th power play of the game. 20 minutes of power play time, ladies. 20 minutes. The game is only 45 minutes long. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. Sent all the way down by Sampson. A 2-2 game in the third period. And these guys think they're officiating a squirts game. Mercy on the power play now. For the 5th time tonight, or is that 6? I lost count. Over the blue line now with it. Forced wide by Discordia. Dropping it off. Behind the net it goes now in front. Nice stick by Bonner. Bonner couldn't control the puck, though, as it's picked up by Fry. Fry at the dot. Fry lets the shot go. Big stop by Hatch on the deflection. Sampson on it there. Sampson up for Biondo. Oh, Biondo just off the stick. She had room there to be off to the races. But Biondo first on the puck behind the net, protecting the puck. Sidesteps the check there. Trying to get loose. Biondo, nice job there. Killing precious time as if there's another kind of time. As my grandfather always said, time is your most precious, limited, and valuable commodity. Don't just be trading it away for nothing. Nice job by Biondo. Biondo on the forecheck as Mercy carrying the puck out to center ice. They'll send it behind the net. Hard around. Sampson will get to it. Sampson, the captain, protecting the puck. Sampson hounded from behind. Discordia, good puck support. Will send it over for Bonner. Bonner will come across and send it all the way down. Excellent job of penalty killing there. Sampson protected the puck. Discordia got the puck. Behind the neck to Bonner. Bonner sends it 200 feet. Textbook, textbook, textbook. That pleases the broadcaster. Here's Mercy now. At the blue line, dropping it off Martin. Martin poke checked away by Hinckley. Martin will carry it back to center ice. Martin stepping to the outside. At the dot, Martin pulls it inside. Martin on the back end. Hatch at the top of the crease. Sliding across to make the save. Oh, a huge stop there by Josie Hatch with 19 seconds remaining in the power play here for Mercy. 11:23 to go in the affair. 2-2 is the score. The ref ready to drop the puck. The ref drops the puck and we're back underway. Chopped that there by Manfredi. Kept in at the blue line for Martin. Martin, all kinds of room at the dot. Martin will send it back to the blue line. Hatch! Top of the crease there. Right between the old A and W. None of that stinking root beer. 11:12 left to go. 8 seconds left to go on the lady advantage for Mercy. A huge face-off here as Cairns leans in against Roberts. Face-off won by Roberts. Trojanowski back for Martin. Martin lets the shot go. Hatch to save the rebound. Hatch pounces on it quickly, and there'll be no further play. Josie Hatch. Another big stop there. Another big face-off here. Deep in the Woodstock zone. Discordia leans in to take it. Ref drops the puck, and they come away with it. Does Mercy, letting the shot go. Hatch the save, and there'll be no rebound. All right, there. I'd like to see Woodstock going after Allison Lowe there a little bit as Lowe, chopping at the goalkeeper after the whistle, as she should do. She did nothing wrong, don't get me wrong. Love Allison Lowe's game. Tremendous hockey player. Tremendous young lady. And we're back to 5-on-5. Enjoy it while it lasts. Roberts on it there. Back to the blue line, Martin. Martin with the puck at the dot. Martin trying to weave her way in. Just take the body on her. Sampson on it there. Her eyes aren't even up. Sampson making the move to the outside. Sampson with the puck, diving for it, trying to get it to Biondo. What an effort there by the captain. There's a reason Ellery's got the C on her sweater. Scotia tried to send it in. Martin on it now. Martin with the puck turning back. Martin will send it up the boards. Body pulled down. We're going to get another power play. Another power play for Mercy as Woodstock touches it 3 times and the ref finally blows the whistle. The 7th power play of the night now for Mercy. Almost a full minute, ladies and gentlemen, of 5-on-5 there. Wow, we were really treated to something there by the officials. They should be embarrassed, both of these guys. Absolutely embarrassed. Give me a break. Let the girls play. It's 2-2. 10 minutes to go in the third period. We played 5-on-5 for 30 seconds. Face off deep in the Woodstock zone. Jostles loose now. Bonner on it there. Bonner will send it all the way down. Bonner Roger at the blue line. Cairns and Karate out there for the penalty kill, which both teams have been on the entire game. And no, I'm not going to drop it. Through the neutral zone now, Martin. Martin will slide it over. Bonner over on the forecheck. Jostled it loose, but Martin got to it in the corner. Martin lost the handle on it. Karate will send it all the way down. Nice play by Macy Karate. Karate having a nice game here tonight. On and now is Fry. Fry hounded by Cairns. Jostled the puck loose from Martin. Martin, short range pass there inside the zone. Mercy will get it back to the red line where Bono will step up and send it all the way down. 1:15 on the lady advantage for the Tigers. 9:35 to go here in a tied affair. Behind the net now. Cairns jostling it loose. Excuse me, that was Karate who jostled it loose. Cairns came over for puck support. Bodies go flying. Thank the maker, the ref's arms are down. Sent out to center ice, and away comes Martin now. Martin at the blue line. Martin looking to step to the inside. Lets the shot go wide on the waffle side of Hatch. Cairns ties the lady up, but the puck comes right back to Martin. Martin sliding it across, one-timer blocked by Bonner. Cleared it out to center. Nice job by Karate to get to it and send it all the way down. 40 seconds remain in the power play. 9 minutes to go here in a tied affair. A real pressure cooker here in Pomfret, Connecticut tonight. Poke checked away by Sampson. Picking up the puck are the Tigers. They gain it at the red line. Trojanowski hounded there by Biondo. Trojanowski makes the move, lost the handle on it, letting the shot go. They score! Number 5, I apologize, I don't have her name on the roster here. Got the puck, let the shot go. Oh, Castellini, I apologize. Alexis Castellini, number 5. Let the wrist shot go from the blue line. Found its way to the back of the net, a power play goal. What else would it be? With 8:46 left to go here in the third stanza. Well, Mercy regains the lead, and we'll see if Woodstock can rally for the equalizer once again. Beautiful pass up to Discordia, over for Biondo, just out of the reach. Into the corner it goes now. Castellini on it there. I apologize, I didn't see the update on the roster. Here's Biondo now. Biondo with the puck. Biondo protecting it back from Manfredi. Manfredi will send it down low. Good play by Manfredi. Into the corner it goes now. Sampson on it there. Sampson will send it back behind the net for Biondo. Biondo gets to the puck there. Came back out in front for a moment. A nice stop there by Mulhern, to get the stick on it. Along the boards now, Sampson takes the lady. Bodies collide there. They're digging, they're mucking, and doing their homework. Back to the blue line for Nielsen. Nielsen had to contend with a really odd bounce there. A nice job by Avery to keep that in. Behind the net now. Alexis Castellini with the puck. Castellini just scored moments ago. Over the blue line. Castellini with it swiped away by Nielsen. Good time poke check there by the senior. Behind the net it goes now. Manfredi on it there. Manfredi got it back now. Castellini will let the shot go. Big stop by Hatch, getting the flipper on it to Discordia with time. Discordia fanned on the attempt to get it out. Kept in now low. Low. Got it out in front. Tying her lady up was Manfredi on the stick of Nielsen. Nielsen will send it out and tipped at the blue line, so no icing. Sent all the way down. Karate now in a foot race. There's Woodstock trying to get fresh legs out there. And now we got another penalty coming up against Mercy. That was a hockey play. Karate went in. The girl took the body. Karate fell awkwardly. Not a penalty. Not a penalty. Back to the power play goes Wood. You think I'd be happy we're going back to the power play? I'm not. I'm not. This is an abomination to the game itself, ladies and gentlemen. Karen's leaning in to take the draw. Power play for Woodstock. Face-off won by Cairns. Over for Bonner. Bonner lets the shot go off the butt end there, seeing a Canuckler. A nice stop by Mulhern. Good job to win the puck down low by Lascaux. Turning on it, Martin. Martin shorthanded. Martin up for Fry. Back for Auger. Let the shot go. Doesn't get through. That's knocked down at the goal line and sent all the way down. Bonner. First on it there. Sophia Bonner behind her own net. Bonner picking up the puck. Send it off the boards now for Lascaux. Try to get it back to Bonner. She did. Bonner fighting through a check at the blue line. Bonner now with speed at the red line to the outside, protecting the puck. Bonner at the blue line, left it for Cairns. Cairns tried to get it back to Bonner, but nice job by the defense lady to get a chunk of it there. Now comes back loose for Bonner. Bonner to the forehand, letting the shot go. Doesn't get through at karate cutting. That might have been a pass for Macy. Macy in the corner, and of course,
I can't. This is ridiculous.
and now a penalty to Woodstock. There has been more 5-on-4 or 5-on-3 hockey than 5-on-5 tonight. Now it's 4-on-4 for a minute 08 and then a power play for Mercy. You know, right about this time every night in every game, I get really hungry and I start thinking, do I want Burger King? Do I want McDonald's? Or do I want Taco Bell? I'm not even thinking about where we're going to get something to eat because I'm sick to my stomach. Face off deep, won by Discordia. Bonner and Discordia tie up. Discordia with the puck will protect it there. Bonner taking the lady. I'm not sure why Discordia is trying to seal the puck along the wall, but no harm, no foul there, so that's okay. And Discordia will come away with it after all that. All right, so it worked out. She's like, I knew what I was doing all along, Mr. Broadcaster. I apologize, Summer. Summer down the right wing will chip it in. 42 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. Got it out in front to Biondo. Good stick there by Mulhern. But Mulhern's done a real nice job blocking a lot of passes with her stick as icing has occurred. There's been like 3 icings tonight, ladies and gentlemen. There's hardly been any even strength play. 5:45 left to go here in the affair. 3-2, Mercy leading it. They'll be on the power play in 30 seconds. And the power play will be for 52 seconds if my math is correct, ladies and gentlemen. And like Tony Stark, it always is. Leaning in now. Discordia to take the offensive zone faceoff. Won it. Biondo trying to get to it, picked off by Martin. Martin up for Trojanowski. Trojanowski across. Roberts, nice job there by Manfredi. Manfredi's done a nice job at the red line tonight, stepping up all night long. Biondo on the back check. Roberts will call back. Back for Martin. Martin trying to start a penalty coming up against Woodstock. Slid across. Hatch the save. Rebound. Hatch trying to find it. She'll cover up. And now another penalty to Woodstock, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't bring my thesaurus with me. I wish I had my thesaurus because I've ran out of ways to describe what this is. I'm absolutely speechless. I've ran out of words. This is why I shouldn't leave the house without my thesaurus. I'll tell you right now, I'll never do that again. So it's going to be a 5-on-3, the 4th 5-on-3 tonight. 2 for Mercy, 2 for Woodstock. My goodness. It's a 4-on-3 for 3 seconds and then a 5-on-3 for 52 seconds. Face-off won by Mercy. Now they're up to a 5-on-3. Curling back is Martin. Martin sliding it across at the blue line. Nice job by Biondo to get out there and get a piece of it. Auger chopping at it. Trojanowski will get it back to the blue line. Martin stepping to the outside. Martin behind the net. Martin sliding it across. Nice job by Sampson to get in the way of the shot. It bounces loose. Sampson trying to get to it, but Martin will recoil. Martin with the puck. Martin at the dot. Sampson diving. Martin lets the shot go at the crossbar. Oh, Martin rang the dinner bell, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. What do you suppose is wrong with Mama's cooking? Auger gets to it and he'll send it all the way down. Biondo will give chase. 13 seconds remaining in the 2-lady advantage. 4:30 to go in the affair. 3-2, Mercy with the lead. Up ahead now, Martin. Martin at the blue line. Sampson on Martin. Martin stepping to the outside, protecting the puck. Got the shot away. Hatch the save. The rebound. Hatch at the top of the crease. Makes the big stop there. 5-on-3. Did we get another penalty? We got another penalty. We got another penalty while it was already 5-on-3. I think we got a bench penalty. Well, Coach Roy, I would have been thrown out of the game long ago, I'll tell you that. He's keeping his cool, a lot cooler than I would. Here's Martin now letting his shot go. Hatch the save! And Bonner cleared low out of the way. Two old friends there. And they played together on the Sharks. Now you'll see them smile and giggle about it, perhaps. All right, Hinckley leaning in to take the draw. 53 seconds left to go in a two-lady advantage. 4:13 left to go. Huh? Coach Roy's still having a conversation with the official. I can't say I blame him in any way, shape, or form. Face-off won by Hinckley. Hinckley trying to battle through, couldn't get to it. Auger on it there. I think Coach Roy just got another. Now there's a penalty on Mercy. God, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Guys, what are we doing? Ruining a good hockey game. So a penalty on Mercy. I know Coach Roy was in his ear, so maybe Coach Roy got us that penalty. My goodness. Well, all right, so I have no idea what's going on. It's 4-on-3 for who knows. We're never going to see 5-on-5 again, are we? Martin over the blue line against Auger. Nice job by Auger to force it wide. Now Bonner will step into Martin. Martin with the puck. Martin circling. Martin pulls the trigger off the shoulder of Hatch. Back to the blue line it goes now. On it there is Mercy laying a shot. Go Hinckley with a nice job to block it. And to the blue line it goes. Bonner tried his short-handed effort there. Couldn't get to it. And Hinckley will send it all the way down. All right, so it's going to be a 4-on-4 in 13 seconds. And 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this abomination. Slid across on the stick of Martin. Martin at the blue line. Martin steps to the outside. Martin with it. Martin slid it in front. Hatch got the flipper on it. Auger will clear it out of the box to Discordia. Discordia with room down the left wing. Yeah, she was standing still when she got the puck, though. Discordia pulled down from behind. No call, thank God. Mercy on it there. Off the boards now. We'll keep an eye on Hatch for you. Letting the shot go. Nielsen, and a nice stop there by the goalkeeper Mulhern. All right, so it's a 4-on-4 for 38 more seconds. And then Woodstock will get the power play. Your guess is as good as mine as to what number power play it is for the night. We're up to about 10. Discordia leans in to take the draw. They trail by 1, 3-2 with 3 minutes left to go. Face-off won by Mercy. Into the corner. Nice job by Discordia to win that puck, though. Discordia behind the net. The wraparound! Big stop there by Mulhern. Still loose. Discordia on it there. Behind for Karate. Karate's got Nielsen at the blue line. Karate dot pulls the trigger. Glove stop there by Mulhern. Oh, tremendous play there by Discordia. She lost the face-off, but went right for the puck, won the puck, got low. Low man wins. Got it to Karate, and Karate with the tough angle shot. A nice stop there by Mulhern. Nice face-off win there by Summer. Nielsen lets the shot go wide on the glove side. Mercy on it now. And as they gain the red line, will send it all the way down. 2.5 minutes left to go. Icing is the call, as we're at even strength. We'll keep an eye on Josie Hatch here. We'll see if Coach decides to pull her. If they've got possession with the puck down there, I'd pull her and make it a 6-on-4. Might as well. You know it's only going to last for 30 seconds at best. There's been 0 5-on-5 this period. 0. Somebody needs to do something. Mercy on the puck now. Mercy carrying the puck through the neutral zone, hounded from behind. Nielsen came over, got a chunk of it. Behind the net it goes now. Cairns will give chase. Power play for Woodstock, but it's very abbreviated. Behind the net with it now is Lowe. Got it back out in front. Nice job by Lescault on the back check. And Grace now down the right wing with speed. Lescault at the dot. Lescault pulls the trigger. Big stop. Rebound. Biondo pushes it just wide. The net was yawning there for Zaching. That one deflected. And back the other way now. Bonner got a chunk of her, lady. Auger gets a chunk of her. And now letting the shot go. Missed on the waffle side. Hatch will cover up. and there'll be no further play. 1 minute, 48 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen, here in the affair. 3-2, Mercy with the lead. All right, in just a moment, get your phones out and get ready to take a picture, ladies and gentlemen. 5-on-5. Take the picture now. Hurry up. You don't have much time. Snap the picture. I see 5 skaters in blue, 5 skaters in white. Wow, never thought I'd see it again. Face-off one now, Bonner on the puck. Bonner up for Karate. Karate couldn't get it out. Letting the shot go. Hatch the save with 1 minute 43 to go. Nice shot there by Castellani. 1:42 to go. If Woodstock gets the puck out and in deep, I got to think Hatch is headed to the bench. Face-off won by Woodstock on the stick of Bonner. Bonner with it. Bonner carrying the puck out. Bonner got it out to the neutral zone. Had it jostled off her stick there. Skolt on it there. Picked up by Martin. Poke checked away. Nice job of back checking there by Karate. 1:25 to go. Woodstock's got to get the puck down at the other end to pull the goalkeeper. Page it. Hinckley sent it off the boards. Martin will give chase. There goes Josie Hatch. Hatch to the bench. The extra skater out there for Woodstock. Comes back to the blue line. Auger lets the shot go. Just missed wide. Skolt on it there. Skolt behind the net with it. Comes loose now. Discordia. Discordia in front. Biondo. Ended up on the stick of Auger. Auger having trouble with the bouncing puck. Biondo on the puck now. Last minute to go. Biondo tried to cut inside. Taken away Martin. Martin with the empty net down to the other end. Martin carrying the puck. Letting the backhand go wide. And behind the net now. Bonner on it there. Bonner hounded by Martin. Bonner will send it up. That doesn't connect, but ended up in the neutral zone. Karate on it there. That's sent in. Bonner will have to give chase with 35 seconds to go. They got to move the puck quickly here. Bonner having trouble collecting the puck now. Gets to it. Will fire it up right on the stick of Sampson. Picked off by Martin. That's sent in off the stick of Karate. Oh, that bounces in. They're on a 2-on-0. Biondo takes the body. Discordia takes the puck. 18 seconds left to go. I don't know if Woodstock's got enough time to get another chance here. As it's down deep now. Sampson on it there. Can't get the puck out. Kept in. 5 seconds left to go. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Bonner sends it around. And not enough time for Woodstock to rally here off the skate of Bonner into the corner. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Mercy Tigers go on the road in Pomfret today and come away with the 2 points, 3-2. There's your final score. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I've been your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my camera lady, producer, director, and bride, the lovely and talented Miss Michelle. You've been watching Woodstock Centaurs hockey. We'll be back at it next weekend. Next Saturday, I believe, is our next game on the docket. So a great job by the ladies in white. Great job by the ladies in blue. Not a great job by the Zebras. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. And go Patriots tomorrow. Let's go, May. Get it done. All right, 3-2 is your final score. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night, everybody.